Okay, at this point, you're almost done your paper, and you should have finished your conclusion. But now you need to get your works cited done. So to get your works cited done, you're going to go to your notes, which you should have linked to the top. So in your notes, you are going to grab the works cited entry from every source that you used. So here's our first source. It says works cited entry. So I'm going to simply grab this one, Control C, Control Shift V, or Control V. All right, I might as well go to the next page. I'm going to grab the next one, and I'm going to make sure they're alphabetical. As I'm scrolling through getting my notes, I notice I've used the same source twice. I'm not going to copy the works cited twice. All right, I now should have all my sources. Notice they're in alphabetical order. I pasted them in here. Now I am supposed to have 4. I'm going to go back and check my paper and make sure. I can change my font now to 12 and Times if I want. But my paper is already formatted in 12-point Times New Roman, so I probably don't need to do that. All right, now I'm going to copy everything over to my paper. So your paper should already be formatted, but I'm just going to go over some basic formatting instructions should you have a paper that is not formatted and you need to format in MLA. So in MLA format, when you first do a document, you should go up to the File menu, click on the Page Setup, and just make sure your margins are all one all around. That's MLA style. So that is the first thing. Next, you want to make the line spacing double. So it's this little guy up here. There's nice big arrows here. You can take screenshots of this. And you're going to make sure that it is double spaced, and of course that it is Times New Roman 12 is the next thing that you want to do. So you'll click on the font menu, select Times New Roman, click on the font size menu, and select 12. After that, the next step is to insert your header. There's a header, which is your last name and page number, and then there's the heading, which is the name of the course, your teachers, and the date due, and your name, your full name. So to insert the header, you're going to click the Insert tab, click on Page Numbers, select the button that shows all the pages to be numbered. Scroll down so you can see. You're going to select this one, and make sure the font and font size are set properly in the header. If they are in a different font and size, you'll have to change that to Times New Roman 12. All right. You're going to click Insert the page number. You're going to move the cursor over in front of the number, type your last name, and make sure everything is set. All right. So that's the next part. This is not important, this part. All right. Now the heading. Your heading is going to be your full name, your instructor's name, your class name, number, and section. Ours would at date and when the assignment is due. And it's going to go day, month, year, no commas or anything. So this is what your paper should look like. Next, you're going to center the title. Do not hit the tab bar. You are going to go up here and click the center bar. All right, make sure your title matches your thesis statement in some way. Then press the Enter key on your keyboard. You're going to go to the next line, and you're going to change it to left margin. You're going to change it to the left margin. At this point, you are ready to copy and paste from your paper. So the easiest way to copy and paste is to hit Control, Shift, and V at the same time. If you do not, it will just paste single space. But if you use Control Shift V, since you have already set the format, this will paste the document according to the format of the paper as you have it. So this paper is not double spaced. It needs to be double spaced. And we need to work on a few other things. Now, the easiest part about copying from your outline is to make it by box and to shrink the boxes down. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm in my outline. I can simply hit Control and minus in my outline. And I can shrink it all the way down so I can see the whole box. So now I can copy the whole box. So I'm not copying the box part, just the type. I hit Control C to copy. And now I can go into my paper and paste. So I'm going to hit Control, Shift, and V at the same time. And it pastes. And then I will just have to move my document around. Move it around. Make sure I indent. I hit the Tab key to indent. And I'll just keep moving my paragraph. Keep moving my paragraph. Until I get everything in there. All right. Once that paragraph's in there, I'll go to the next paragraph. Tab over. And I will add the next one. Easy peasy. You'll notice all the red as I'm pasting. That is because I have Grammarly, which my Grammarly is in the corner here. If you look at me in the bottom corner here, I can fix all those mistakes. I'll just wait till I paste the whole thing, but you must use Grammarly for editing in this paper. We don't want to see those red mistakes. Okay, I'm finally ready for the works cited. And I'm just going to show you an example of one that is not done correctly to fix it. So you should have grabbed your works cited in alphabetical order from your document. You should have pasted it without spaces. So this one's got all these spaces, which I'm going to get rid of. So I'm going to delete the extra spaces. Notice I've told this student they need to watch the video. All right, so there they all are. I'm going to do a hanging indent. I'm going to go over the instructions first. So, to do the works cited and hanging indents, the first thing you do is to get the works cited on a separate page. You're going to insert a page break. Here's how you do that. Insert, click on break, click on page break. All right. After you've added a new page, as per the instructions, you're going to title this page with the words works cited. Make sure you have the S. And you must center it. Again, use the center align. Don't just use the tab or press spacebar. After you've inserted the words works cited, you press enter. Paste all your information. Now, for the hanging indent. All right. I have highlighted what the student did wrong. I'm now going to click Format, Align and Indent, Indentation Options. I'm going to select Hanging. I'm going to type 0.5 in the box, right here, hanging 0.5, and then I'm going to click it, Apply. I'm going to highlight. I am going to go up to my menu bar, Format. I am clicking Align and Indent, Indentation Options. I'm clicking Hanging. I'm clicking 0.5 and Apply. And that, my friends, is a hanging indent. I also don't want this blue in here. I'm going to make sure it's Times New Roman. It's in 12, and I'm going to change my color to black. Okay. And it's also not double spaced. Let me go in one more time. I'm going to fix the spacing. All right. One more problem. It is not in alphabetical order. So I need to fix the order. So Bowman should go first. But now that I see the hanging indent, it makes it easy to work around. Control C. And I'm going to put Bowman first. Control V. All right, I hope this was pretty clear. Good luck.